The first day of the murder trial for now former APD officers Keith Sandy and Dominic Perez just wrapped up.
Throughout the day, the jury got two different versions of what happened when homeless camper James Boyd was gunned down in the foothills in 2014. News 13's Haley Rush is live at District Court. Haley?
Dean, Jessica, the defense says the officers made a split-second decision, but prosecutors say the killing was avoidable.
So if I'm back here and I'm getting madder and madder and madder at you, and I want an excuse to kill you and you have a knife, I can't run up on you like this and then say, and then they had to shoot because they were close enough to the knife.
He went like that. He went like that with two knives. A dog handler's down like this with his dog. He doesn't have a gun out. Keith Sandy's come up now and is right above the dog handler. Within a second of him taking a step, Keith Sandy fires his first shot.
In opening statements, the defense says it's not Perez and Sandy's fault that the canine officer went after his dog, putting him within 10 feet of James Boyd and his pocket knives. They say Perez and Sandy's only job that day was protection, and that's exactly what they did. Both officers are charged with second-degree murder for shooting and killing the homeless camper. Prosecutors today put most of the blame on Sandy, saying many officers in his department considered him a joke, so he dispatched himself to the scene to prove a point. They say when he got there, he threw a flashbang grenade and traded his taser shotgun for a rifle, showing he wanted action. This afternoon, the state's first witness took the stand, APD Chief Gordon Eden. Prosecutors asked him how APD is supposed to deal with the mentally ill.
Does it require officers to assume a quiet, non-threatening manner when approaching the subject?
Yes, that's one of the suggestions.
The defense fired back, saying officers shouldn't wait until they're attacked, no matter who they're dealing with. Now, the trial is expected to last 3 weeks. Defense attorneys have not said if Perez and Sandy will testify. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Haley. We have a full report on day one of the trial tonight at 10.
This case is a rare one where police officers are charged for what they did in the line of duty. That means unique challenges for both the prosecution and the defense, and ultimately the jury. News 13's Alex Goldsmith is live outside District Court with that part of the story. Alex?
Well, Dean, an expert tells News 13, this all really comes down to a simple question with a not so simple answer. Did these officers need to shoot James Boyd?
This shooting was wrong.
This is not a crime.
It was an unusual scene in court today. Two men once charged with upholding the law, now charged for breaking it. For defense attorney and former prosecutor Osama Rashid, that situation and this case is going to be tricky for lawyers on both sides.
I don't envy either of their jobs, to be honest.
While the video in this case has drawn plenty of attention, because these are police officers being charged, the defense may have an advantage with the jury.
You absolutely try to exploit the idea that these are law enforcement officers doing their job, dealing with a very dangerous person.
Rashid says prosecutors need to separate the badge from the officer's actions.
You don't let the badge become anything that gives them a magic power.
Part of the challenge for the jury is determining whether the shooting was justifiable or manslaughter or second-degree murder, which have different penalties and a different standard.
For voluntary manslaughter, it's still an unlawful killing, but it's based on being provoked.
A big point of contention, already seen in opening statements, whether Sandy and Perez shot Boyd to protect the canine officer who moved to within 10 feet of Boyd, or if the shooting was unnecessary.
They have to prove that they didn't act in self-defense or in defense of others.
Now, one thing Rashid believes, regardless of the verdict in this case, is that the mere fact that these officers were charged has changed how Albuquerque police have responded in similar situations. Back to you.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now, a study shows of the officers charged with manslaughter or murder in the line of duty in the U.S. since 2005, only a third were convicted.
In the days surrounding the shooting, APD did something they normally don't do. The department released the entire video of the incident, and just 3 weeks into the job at that point, Chief Gordon Eden called the shooting justified, saying officers first used non-lethal force, but then there was a direct threat made toward an unarmed canine officer.
Do you believe this was a justified shooting?
Do I believe it was a justified shooting? Yes. If you follow case law, Garner versus Tennessee, there was a directed threat.
Chief Eden later backtracked after Albuquerque Mayor Richard Berry said it was a mistake to call the shooting justified. The shooting triggered protests, and the Department of Justice held off on unveiling its critical findings into APD's pattern of an unnecessary use of force to get the Boyd case in the report.
For years, Bernalillo County District Attorney Carrie Brandenburg exonerated police officers involved in fatal on-duty shootings. Brandenburg said she had to rely on APD's version of what happened in police shootings in the past, and that there was never enough evidence to bring charges. This time, there was more than 2 hours of video evidence to look at.